y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I am now a 5th year 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina. I'm testing out some new settings on my camera, so we'll see how it goes. Tell me what y'all think. So I want to film as many videos as I can this summer for y'all. Last summer I took a huge break because of things in my personal life going on. I was going through a breakup. It was tough times, but we are all good now. So I did my file projects and I'm going to be doing so many more projects this summer. I'm trying to think of what I want to do today. I'm not quite sure yet, but I do know that I want to read the books in my classroom library. Now, I don't have them all home by any means, but I do have my new ones and I'm really interested in these Goosebumps books and their level of appropriateness for the children. So I am going to start reading one of these this morning. I may read the whole thing in one sitting, probably. That's the nice thing about children's books, but I definitely want to be more aware of what is in my library because that makes me a better teacher. It makes me a better book recommender, and I just won't be blind to what my kids are reading. So I'm really interested in doing that this summer. So that's what I'm going to do right now while I drink my coffee this morning. Hey y'all, it's been a little bit, but I did read through this whole book in about 2 hours today. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me there because I shared my instant reaction to this book and I feel like that's what I'm going to be doing a lot this summer. But this book, Goosebumps, Night of the Living Dummy, will not be in my classroom library next year, and that is because the language in this, there was one page that I shared on my Instagram and I had you guys read it and tell me if you would put it in a 3rd grade classroom for 8 and 9-year-olds. And there were mixed opinions. There is this dummy and he like comes to life and keeps saying, "You stupid jerk, you stupid moron, you stupid this." They say shut up. The parents are very awful to their children. They call their own kids dumb. And I do believe it is very important to teach children that even though certain language might be in a book, it's important to recognize how do those words make you feel and would you want to use those words. And yes, those are very good lessons to have. However, there are several other reasons why this book will not be in my library. Like, the sisters were awful to each other the entire time. When they started to work together, I thought the ending was going to be this beautiful thing, but it wasn't. This dummy kept calling them its slaves, and it's like, you're my slaves, you listen to me. And like, why would you want to let children read something like that? There's a certain time and place for children to be exposed to certain things. They had to kill the dummy to make it like stop bothering them. So they used scissors to try to cut off its head, and when that didn't work, they tried to saw it. So it's just giving these ideas to children that I don't think they need to have. It strangled the family dog, and the dog was gasping for air. Like, what? And then it died, and the other one inside came back to life. And let me read you the last line. "Hey, slave, is that other guy gone? I thought he'd never leave." I'm just thinking, like, when I have my own children, like, maybe for like middle schoolers, but I just do not want to expose my students to that. So those are my thoughts on that book. I am going to read the other Goosebumps books because I'm just interested to see if they're just like a ghost story and just a little bit more lighthearted than this. The killing and the death and the slave, like, I don't like that. So yeah, I have to head out now because I am spending time with my coworkers tonight. It's kind of like our end of the year celebration. Just the 6 of us are getting together, and I'm really excited to see them all. It's been a while since we've all been together in the same room. I also asked y'all on Instagram what book series you tend to look out for. A lot of you mentioned Junie B. Jones, I want to say, just because of the way that she acts towards her parents or something like that. I could be wrong. I'll leave a little message down here with what I'm trying to say. I will share those posts now just so you're made aware, but I am going to be reading my classroom library this summer, and I'm very excited about it. And after choosing this one to read first, I think it is extremely important, because it is important to expose our children to things, to certain scenarios and situations, but I think there's a time and place, and I just can't imagine my babies reading this and enjoying it, or even ever thinking of these things before. Like, we're gonna move on from that book. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Yay, I got a new tripod. I had this one for a few years now, and when I went to Miami, I took off the legs on the bottom just to make it like smaller and easier to hold, and ever since then they just fall off really easily, and this is just old and collapses. Oh gosh, collapses all the time, and I'm not used to having a tripod, so sorry about that. Yay, so that's good. I got my coffee, and I'm going to start the day with another Goosebumps book. I just want to give it a chance. So this one is called Welcome to Dead House. So I will let you know how it goes. Hey y'all, I'm about to work out, but I am very happy to report that this Goosebumps book was okay. It did sort of have a happy ending because the family got away, and it was like a ghost story, and the way they killed the ghosts is they let the sunlight in. So I feel like that's much more appropriate for kids. There were some iffy parts just talking about like killing and dying, but I mean, it's a scary story. So, and of course the dog died again, but it didn't actually explain how it died. It just turned it into a ghost, so it was okay. So I'm still gonna be very hesitant and watch when my kids are reading this. Someone mentioned just when you're conferencing with your students, just to prepare them that Goosebumps endings might not always be happy, which I think is super important, just to see where your kids are as they're reading, how they're feeling. This is much more what I was looking for. The kids saved their mom and dad in the end, so that was good. This one, I talked about it yesterday, but I also wanted to say that a lot of people, because I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, a lot of people were like, well, kids are exposed to violence and whatever in video games and language at home. Okay, yes, maybe so. However, there are some kids who are not, and I don't want to be the one to expose them to that and to make them think it's okay. I'm just looking at this as if I was a parent and these were my own kids, like 3rd grade, 8-year-olds, it's just too young for that. So, not that one. Check off on that one. All right, time to do 80-day obsession. Hey y'all, so I know this vlog is all over the place, but I have to show you what I did today. I got a new baby! Oh my goodness. I'm watching Alyssa Rose. If you don't watch her, she just does lifestyle vlogs like almost daily, and I love her. But ignore the mess. This MacBook, this is from my phone falling on it. Guys, if you are thinking about investing in a laptop, like, I swear by my MacBook. This one is from 2012. It's so heavy and chunky. Like, look at the comparison between the thickness. Oh my goodness. This one is so old that it has a CD-ROM slot. And now this little baby got nothing. Oh my goodness. I was like, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I just want to show you. Oh, it's beautiful. This MacBook I got as a graduation gift from my high school graduation. So my family got it for me for college, and it has done me well. My goodness. So from 2012 to 2020, 8 years, and it's still decent, but no, never mind. It's not decent. It just has so many saved documents on here that I clearly no longer need. It's just filled with pictures that I'm going to transfer all to my hard drive. I'm not really one for keeping my pictures on like the cloud or Google. I don't know. I just like having them in my own space. And it's just been super slow lately. I get the spinning circle all the time. It resets all the time. It takes forever to just like load back up. This weird voiceover thing comes on and it's super creepy. The brightness button doesn't work. I have to like manually change the brightness all the time. I've just smashed it around, and it was time for an upgrade. And with me being extremely serious about YouTube lately, I just bit the bullet and did it. Now, I originally wanted silver, but they only had this one in stock. This is it's the 13-inch. So it is a little bit smaller than my older one, which is totally fine. It's so thin and lightweight compared to it. I guess this was the 14. I don't know. This was the smallest one back in the day, but it doesn't have that extra space around the screen. And it does have this bar at the top and the fingerprint. Like, how cool and sleek and amazing. And the touchpad is enormous. I just needed better sound. I needed a brighter screen. Like, everything about this was worth it. And I'm very, very excited that I took the plunge and did it. I did buy it at Best Buy. It's the one that has 513 gigabytes of storage. It's the second version because they didn't have the smallest one in stock. This one was $200 more, and I was just like, whatever. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it now, and I don't want to wait. So I just got this one. More storage is better for me anyway, since I do make videos all the time. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. My next summer project video is going to be organizing everything from this MacBook over to this one, whatever I need. I'm going to try to keep this one as clean as possible, and I'm also going to be organizing my Google Drive for school. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can be ready to do that with me. Hey y'all, sorry for the randomness that is this video. It is a hodgepodge of days and my lighting is all over the place, but that's a teacher summer, let's be honest. I was thinking the other day, actually I was reading through my comments the other day, and I came up with the idea. I want to do a teacher tip at the end of every video. I've talked about before how I love sharing what I know with you guys, and I love when you guys share back to me and we collaborate, because that is why I truly love this space and we grow together, and I think it's amazing. And I was actually watching Kim, Elementary in the Mitten, so shout out to her. I was watching her vlog the other day, and I don't know if she just started doing this again or if I'm one of those people who exit before the actual end of the video. I apologize, Kim. But she mentions comments as well. Now, I want mine to be focused more on a specific tip, and when someone shared this, I was just like, I need to share it with everyone. So it was on my video where I was cleaning off my cart in my classroom, my last day in my classroom. I'll link it here. My last day in my classroom vlog, and I cleaned off my cart to bring home, and I shoved things everywhere. I have so many sticky notes, so many like notepads, so many extras of things. And I mean, I've seen someone do this before, but it didn't completely make sense to me until now. So Giggles and Hugs said, would one of the hanging shoe racks, the kind with the pockets, work for your little odds and ends. It would be organized, easy access, and in relative order. And I'm like, wait, that's genius. It won't take up space in the cabinet because I can hang it on the back of the door. So when I close it, it'll be gone. But when I open it, what is the point of putting extra glue sticks in a bin? What is the point of putting extra sticky notes in a bin? Just drop it in the shoe organizer, because then you can pull the things out of the pockets and they're right there when you're going to fill up bins that are somewhere else, or fill up my teacher toolbox. Like, genius. Why do we not do more of this? So I am going to find the one that I'm going to be purchasing on Amazon, and I'll link it in my Amazon store. It won't be there for a while because I haven't decided yet. I also don't really want to buy one right now since I won't be in my classroom for a few months. But I am leaving for Florida tomorrow. One of my best friends from college, she moved there at the end-ish of last year, and so I'm going on a little girls trip to visit her, and I'm really looking forward to that. So this will be my only video this week. However, when I get back, I plan to post a lot more, I promise, especially with my new MacBook. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a teacher tip for my next video down below, and I will choose someone to post at the end of the video. And yes, I love learning from you all. I love chatting with you all. I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.